Hi, welcome back. This is Bill, and today's Crash Course Hotel is the Holiday Inn Express, Kuala Lumpur City Center. Let's take a look at reception. I tried to sneak down here early in the morning. The hotel was pretty much at capacity while I stayed here, so busy. They had a check-in kiosk right there, something I hadn't seen at the other locations. And like I said, it was busy. If you'd come in here in the early evening, all the seats would be taken and everybody would be packed in here. So we kind of snuck around early morning here. This is the great room. It's the restaurant, and there's plenty of seating off to the right. Better cameraman probably would have captured that for you, but hey. Let's take a look at the room. This is a Holiday Inn Express, so it's only standard rooms. But with that said, I found everything to be adequate. I had a good time at this location. I have a little desk off to the side of the bed, somewhere to work, the safe, of course your little drink station, coffee cups and glasses, and of course the refrigerator. Plenty of room here if you want to hang your clothes up. Let's take a look at the bathroom. Here we have the standard toilet with the bum gun. There's a hair dryer in the bathroom hanging there on the wall. Let's see if we can figure this out. There we go. Nice walk-in shower and very good hot water at this location. Very much appreciated. You have a small cubby corner around here. Let's just look here, like it's a little cubby hole around this corner. I guess if you need to put yourself in timeout, you could. I used it to obviously throw extra bags and just kind of not make a wreck of the rest of the room. Keep everything in fairly clean order. Here's the fitness center. Got a water cooler and free weights. 2 TVs in this fitness center with remotes, so I guess you could have competing shows on. Here's the laundry room. Interesting take with the irons and ironing boards right here. I did use this facility while I was here at this hotel. It was a single token for both the washer and the dryer. And interestingly, the washers did not need detergent. They deployed it on their own and clothes came out clean. So here, let's take a look at breakfast. Yeah, I'm trying to make up for all those fried noodles that I've been eating. We'll eat some cabbage here. And I'll show you the line on a different days. Some things are the same, and then others they change day to day. It seems like the vegetables and the fried noodles changed regularly, while other things like the sausage or the omelets or scrambled eggs were pretty much a daily fare. Here we'll go down the line again. Boiled eggs and scrambled eggs. You had your beans. I think that was cauliflower that day. You had some noodles set up. I still haven't figured out how to do that yet, but you can make your own fresh noodles. Every day they had 3 or 4 things of fresh fruit, and they would go through that quickly and the staff would replace it in short order. You can see here, fried noodles seems to be something I'm gonna have to watch, I think. Here's a couple other examples of breakfasts that I had at this location. And while we're talking about food, we'll discuss a couple other items here. And you can see there fresh juice, guava and orange juice. This is the hotel restaurant. It has buffets on the weekend. I didn't get to do that, but I did try the fish and chips, and it was about $6 with a Coke. Good deal. This is an Arabic restaurant that's just located conveniently downstairs. I'd never tried Arabic before, but I ended up coming down here a couple times. Speaking of a couple times, this is Nick's, and it's Mexican and Northern Indian fusion. Very good. Had multiple meals here. This restaurant actually ate out over in the Pavilion Mall, and it was pretty good as well. This was a cheap fare I had over. There's a little market right next to the hotel. This was $4 for some pasta with chicken and a really good peach sweet tea. This is Taiwanese shaved ice. I never heard of this before, but they got me. I had to keep walking by the thing every day, and you'll see right here we're going to do a quick walk over to KLCC Surya. They got me with the Taiwanese ice. It was right here. Every time I went on a walk, I'd look. That sounds interesting. It's a dessert, so of course, you know. Yeah, you got me. All right, let's take a walk. And the reason I'm going to use this as the walk for this video is because the day before I'd gone to the dentist, and we'll do a video about that later, but I had to go to the pharmacy and I had to go down to KLCC, and I went all the way down, and honestly, it wasn't a bad walk on the street. But then the next day I was looking at Google Maps and realized there were walkways, and I was like, oh my goodness, what are we doing? So we're going to walk over to the walkway. Not going to say we're going to get the direct shot here. I think on the way back I realized I could have done it a little bit quicker on the way there. But still, it's we'll show you where it's at. It's a very convenient way to get down to the Petronas Towers area, right there in the middle of KLCC. Yeah, honestly, I didn't have to cross the road here, but I didn't realize that. So we're taking the scenic route while we're traveling. That's what we're doing. I will say that finding the walkways definitely makes it even more walkable as far as the downtown area, because you can see the traffic's coming by here pretty quick. And granted, we're doing this at 2x speed where you don't have to sit here and fall asleep. But still, there's a lot of traffic, and once we get above the roads, it makes for a lot easier walk. You're going to see I pull out my phone here and realize we're not going the right direction. Oh, gotta turn around. I guess for the conspiracy theorist in the audience, maybe I'm doing the wrong turns on purpose, adding view time. Yeah, that's it. It couldn't be that I have no idea where I'm going. All right, we get across the road here. We're gradually making a, no, don't do that. You're making another wrong turn. Google Maps, sometimes it drives me nuts. It takes a second to figure out which way you're going. Up, we got it now. We figured it out. Yep, the other direction. It's funny, 25 years ago, you wouldn't have Google Maps and you wouldn't be complaining about this. Now, you go the wrong direction for 2 seconds and I'm sitting here complaining about it. We're almost to the entrance. Yeah, you can see right here on the other side of the road, if we'd just kept going straight on the other side, we'd be able to enter that walkway right there. But like I said, we're slow traveling, so we're taking the scenic route today. I will say I'm taken back by the malls here. Especially this area, they're just all on right there on top of each other. There's a million places to eat, tons of shops. If you can't find it out here, I don't think you're going to find it anywhere. All right. And finally, we make it to the walkway. But is it worth it? We'll see. I'll be honest, I keep trying to pick a side, but it seems like no matter what side I pick, there's somebody coming toward me. So I can't be the only person going the wrong way. You can see here, this is nice. It's elevated. Good part of it feels air conditioned. I don't know if it really is, but you're out of the sun, you're out of the weather. You have these blue signs everywhere telling you, what's each direction. So once you get in here, it's fairly easy to find your way around. Contrary to when you're like actually in the mall, when I was trying to get the prescription from the pharmacy, it looked easy on the map, but you get to the mall, there was like 8 levels, and so it took forever. I was literally like on top of the dot trying to figure out, I was like, where the hell is this place? But eventually I found the right level and was able to get what I needed to get. But you can see this is nice. You're not having to wait on traffic lights or worried about getting run over. Found it interesting reading all of the signs while I was going through here, just because the changes or differences in advertising are pretty interesting. I think we're about halfway. Pretty soon we're going to run into a little place where you can stop and get a drink. If you can't make it the whole way, they got a nice little shop that had looked like dessert drinks, to be honest with you. I think they had coffee too, but they definitely had some desserts. There we go. There they are. Yeah, I can't make it. I have to make it. Pull in here and get a pit stop real quick. You can see advertisement for buffet. Yeah, they really are. Oh, they got early bird special. You know how all us older people like those early. The older you get, the more enticing early bird specials appear. So we're going to actually come back and explore this area in a lot more depth, but I just wanted to show the walkway and the path, basically, or a path from the Holiday Inn Express, because this really does open up a lot of possibilities as far as places to go and stores. And what are we looking at here? Obviously not the camera. Get it together. There you go. There you go. Well, once again, thanks for joining us. Thanks for watching. And until next time, farewell.